Yo! What up? Y'all thought it was another eclipse. Now it's just my bicep. I get that a lot. $4,000 in 48 hours.
What you weighing, Bella?
131.6. So that's nice. And I drank like a lot of water this morning, so that's fair.
What do you think?
Look at this book. Unfuck Yourself. I don't think I ordered it.
What's the book?
Unfuck Yourself.
You sure you didn't order that? It sounds like something you would order.
Oh man, we doing a webinar for Fit Coach U, talking about how to write copy, how to write compelling copy that makes people, you know, want to take action. Basically, copywriting is not what you think. It's not like, in terms of marketing, it's not like when people hear copywriting, a lot of times people think, oh, you mean like if you fucking if you put out my song, I can sue you. And that's not that type of copywriting we're talking about. We're talking about like writing copy, sales copy, you know, compelling sales copy.
Let's go. It's your boy LD, aka Watch Your Girl Pussy Home.
Yeah!
Y'all miss me, don't you?
Yo! What up? Y'all thought it was another eclipse. Now it's just my bicep. I get that a lot. Yo, man, this is the final week.
Last one.
This is the last one, man. Fit Coach University. Y'all come a long way. Y'all done a lot. Y'all learned a lot. But today y'all gonna learn something that's gonna really just skyrocket your business. We're gonna talk about copyright. Anything to get people to take action is in written word is copy.
Me and Rosen we kind of specialize in two different things, right? Rosen's more of the automation and sequences, and in copywriting, this is just essentially saying when somebody buys something, what's the sequence of events that they're gonna get in their email inbox.
Or maybe just opt in, right?
Or maybe just opt in. If they opt in for a book, like let's say Brandon's giving out instant abdominals, there might be a sequence that follows that most likely will get them to buy something else. But in terms of writing a good email, it all starts with the headline, right? So that's the first thing they're gonna see. Think about your email for a second. How much stuff is in there that you don't read? For most people, it can be up to hundreds and even thousands. So you're competing with a lot of other people that are selling, and it grosses them out. It can be disgusting. I know how annoying it is when I get emails that say, hey, save 30% or whatever. Like that's all. You never want anything like that. The thing that you should keep in mind when you're writing the email is, what would you open? What would you see in your inbox that might make you go, what the fuck? I wanna see what he's talking about. So there's a couple ways to do this that I like to go off of. There are like a couple of subcategories that I like.
You mean style? When you say categories, you mean different styles of emails that you'll write. Okay.
Different styles. One is contrast. Just for some reason, the number 3 makes people want, or 7 or 5 or whatever. Think about David Letterman. He always had his top 10. ESPN has their top 10 plays. If it said just top plays, most likely less people would watch it.
Pop culture.
You could say like Batman's favorite ab workout, and for some that's more compelling than my favorite ab workout.
Especially if there's a Batman movie out at the time.
Yeah,
you know, something that's resonating in pop culture.
Right.
Every time it's a tragedy. Every time it's a tragedy. Listen, and this is why you gotta cherish. I was on a plane and there was a fucking bomb in New York, like a little bomb. I don't think anybody was killed, or at least not that many. And and I was on a plane and I heard about it. I was like, and I started typing, bomb explodes by my office. And then the subject in the body, like, man, this is why you gotta cherish. This is why you gotta go after your goals now. If you want some help with that T-Rex or some shit, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, I think when Trump was running for president, I think I had one called Black Donald Trump, and I don't remember what it was about.
I wrote it.
You wrote that?
Yeah.
Oh, you wrote that. All right. Well, I've done bizarre shit in the past. You know, he's captured my voice so well that I don't even remember what I wrote. And I'm thinking I wrote this shit. You know, but I wrote the emails for the first years. You know.
Yeah, you did.
But Trilson, he's a better writer.
You want to make it entertaining. You want to make it valuable.
One of the problems I have is always trying to do too much, always trying to accomplish too much. You know, I mean, that's one of the reasons why I've been successful, but it's also one of the things holding me back. It's if you're doing a bunch of shit, right, there's something called opportunity cost, right? So doing one thing, that means you're definitely not doing something else. Let me explain it. Like me recording this right now, that means I'm not working on other shit. Because I'm not with my girl, I'm not lifting weights, I'm not doing something else. And that opportunity cost, you gotta take into account. And sometimes I neglect to do that. And I take on too much. And what I've been focusing on lately, or trying to, is really trying to limit the shit that I do, that I try to accomplish. Just deliberately putting limitations on myself, because I don't think it's about width, I think it's about depth, right? Like being wide, having a bunch of fans is cool, but if the engagement, the engagement is higher. So like I'm posting less on social media, right? Because I want to really focus on this vlog. Or I really want to focus on my YouTube page and Facebook, so maybe Instagram and Snapchat, maybe not so much right now. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm starting to believe it's better to drill down, really start at depth. Maybe you don't need to be the most popular motherfucker in the world. Maybe it's more important to find like your tightest group of friends and really spend more time with them, right? Or with, you know, maybe you don't need to be cool with all your family. Some of these guys are jerks, assholes, and weirdos. Maybe you need to find your family members that you really enjoy spending, who add value to it, and spend more time with them, invest in those relationships. I'm really focusing on depth. I've seen people make a good living with a small following. I've seen people make more money than me with smaller followings just because they've really dialed into depth, you know what I'm saying? And I'm just trying to declutter everything. I'm getting rid of a bunch of clothes, a bunch of stuff in the house. You know, I'm saying no to a lot more things, saying no, I can't do that, I can't do this. It's opportunity cost, man. And really focusing on a few things that are important, you know. I think that's something you all should do, man. Like what are you really trying to accomplish? Like, what are you really trying to accomplish? Try to focus on that, try to figure that out. And I know you want to do everything, because I want to do fucking everything, and I want to do it yesterday. And you can do everything. You really can. You can't do everything at the same time. You can have it all, but you can't have it all simultaneously, right? So just know that whatever you do, other things are going to suffer. And if you take that into account, you need to take that into account, because if you're doing a bunch of shit, well, then a bunch of shit is going to suffer. That makes sense? So if you want to be the best fucking businessman, you got to know that your other parts of your life are gonna suffer as a result. Like, definitely. And so if you're trying to do the best businessman, the best family man, and you're trying to fucking be an awesome musician and a famous artist all at once, well, just know that you're gonna probably be mediocre at everything at best. But if you narrow it down and say, hey, I'm just gonna focus on being the best businessman right now, that's what I'm doing. And then you can allow other things, and you just make peace with the fact that other parts of your life are gonna suffer. But focus on that. And then once that's popping, you can move on to the next thing. You understand what I'm saying? And vlogging in public is funny. You can move on to the other thing. For example, or maybe like that other thing, just, you know, let's just give it up forever. For example, a lot of you know, I thought I was gonna be a professional musician for the majority of my life. And then I was trying to do, like when I started my business and I started like online shit and fitness shit, I was like, man, yeah, this is something I'm gonna do until I get this motherfucking, until I get this shit popping, until I get this music career popping. And then it got to a point where like, man, I'd be silly to still pursue this music shit. It ain't popping like that, but this business shit is popping. Let me dial in on this. Let me focus on this, and maybe let something go. Right? It's the power of less. Like less is more sometimes, man. Less is more. Less is more. And a big problem, man. You see these guys. 1 minute they're fucking rebuilding cars. The next minute they're trading stocks. Next minute they're taking acting classes. And you think, man, these guys are fucking awesome. So you realize that they're basically awesome at nothing, and they're at best they're mediocre at everything. But you don't really get a lot of rewards for being mediocre. You get good rewards for being awesome. The market rewards awesome. You know what I'm saying? So you're not going to be the best Facebook advertiser, run a fucking vlog, and be a fucking chef and be awesome at all that. It just ain't gonna happen, bro. What you're gonna have to do, is pick 1 or 2 things you want to be great at and focus on those. And then even when you get into that, like business, I want to do all sorts of shit in business, but we can't do everything at one time, at once. Because I wear out my team, I wear out myself, and I stress everyone out. That's been a problem of mine. And I'm trying to scout back. All right, listen, we're gonna focus on this for right now. Knock that out, then we can focus on the next thing. You understand what I'm saying? And I think that's a more effective strategy, you know. And so people always talk about balance, man. I think balance will fuck you up, man. I don't think there is such thing. I don't think you can have a balanced life. If you want to be amazing, if you don't mind living a life of mediocrity, then sure, if you balance all you want. But I think you have to be unbalanced, and the key to that is to prioritize. So, like right now in my life, I prioritize business. I'm focusing on that, and I understand that every other part of my life is going to suffer a little bit as a result of that decision, and I'm okay with that. In the past, I prioritized fitness, right? And I made that #1, and everything else kind of suffered a little bit as a result, and I was okay with that. But like once I got my fitness to a point where now I can focus on business, right? Then at some point I'll focus on family. And at some point I'll focus on, you know, other shit, you know, charity, you know, once I'm a billionaire or something. You know, like it's seasons, man. You gotta understand what season you're in, what you wanna focus on. Pick what's gonna get you the best results. If you pick one area, one thing you're trying to fuck with, maybe it's a career. Maybe it's not though. Right? Maybe it's not. Maybe it is your relationship. Maybe that's the most important thing to you right now. Focus on that. When you're ready, focus on your career. But if you try to do everything at once, man, you're just gonna suffer, man. So think about the shit you can eliminate. Like it's not about doing more. Like hustle. Nah, man. Go deep. Go deep. Pick a few things. Maybe one, preferably one thing. Go fucking deep. Understand everything's gonna suffer. And be cool with that.
It's harder to wait, but it's gotta be great. And then when I drop that shit, all y'all gonna be like, look, diggy, we made it. To everyone listening, I think that it's cool that we know it, they don't. It's not about if, only when, and it's fun to be in on the joke. Just did my first shows, nervous as shit, never been on the road. Started in Philly, I saw my first titty.